to work now, please. Welcome back. I am so sorry that happened again. I have no clue why my internet keeps going out every single night. Every single night. My internet also went out earlier today, and I was so frustrated with it. Anyway, I think we're back everywhere now. Internet hates you, I think, which is so weird because I'd never had this issue. Nothing has changed. Literally nothing has changed other than just all of a sudden last Wednesday, my internet has started going down every single night. Every single night. Don't really know what that's about. I have no idea how to fix it. Welcome in, Picky Pick. I hope you're doing well. Is everyone able to do Stardust and shooting stars again? And the posture check. Thank you. Thank you for the posture check. I don't really know if we're, I think we're back on YouTube, but I don't know if anyone is there, which is fine. The hydrate. Let me go grab some water, because I'm completely out of water. I will be right back. You're back! Welcome back. I see what the issue is. I gotta update the chat. I'll do that real quick before I go get water. Sorry about that, Liam. I don't know what's going on. My internet's been doing this every single night, since Wednesday. I don't know how to fix it. So this has just been what happens to streams now is halfway through it dies and we have to start over. But I need to go grab some water real quick for the hydrate redeem. Okay, I'm back. It's so annoying that the internet, whenever it's been dropping, it's been dropping long enough, just long enough that when it comes back, it has to start new streams everywhere. Although I think with YouTube, it has to start new streams anyway. But I know Twitch has a little bit of a thing where if you disconnect for a bit, it'll keep you online. And it's so weird because whenever my computer would fully crash, I would be able to get it turned on and going live again for Twitch to know it's the same stream. But when the internet dips, it does not do that. But also, thank you for the hydrate and the stretch and all that, Picky Pick. I think SpongeBob took down your energy from last time you did cosplay. I don't know. I really don't know. Just finished Origins. I think I'm gonna hold off on Awakening till next week. That's exciting. That's very exciting. Alright, I'm not using online features in Inquisition anyway. But yeah, I so feel that. Awakening is its whole game. It's a whole nother game. Pretty much. So that is so fair. Blackwell's just over here hacking people apart. The whole ass game itself. And I love that. I really do love that. I had a really good time with Awakening. I think it has really interesting Darkspawn lore. And I love that they're doing more with the Broodmother concept because that shit is horrifying. Horrifying. Oh, these guys have a lot of health. Maybe if I help... Now, Blackwall, why did you swap off of hitting that one? That was almost dead. Also, rest in peace to Sarah. She keeps having such bad health. Okay. I think this way. Maybe. Let me look at a map. Maybe not. I think we're gonna climb some rocks. You're in the right ballpark. Yeah, it's... Pathing in this game is a little hard to figure out at times. Maybe I'm just relying too much on map markers and less on, like, organically exploring. That might be my issue. Let me go back to that. Let me go back to that. So I really feel like that might be... What I'm doing currently is not it. I know that if I have to climb a mountain to get there, I'm not on the right path. I've been knowing that. I don't know why I keep doing it. Oh, not that nasty guy. Tower should be enough ideas. Yeah. No, that is true. Oh, I can set up a camp here. As soon as we kill this gross thing. Dev, welcome in! How are you? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well. Oh, not my gang getting hit by this golem of a creature. I just remember the quarry being earlier in the map. It did not feel very early to me, but you also might have been going about it maybe a little bit more efficiently, so it wasn't as much of a struggle for you to get out there to it, most likely. I don't recommend eating him. I hear he tastes like cinnamon. Oh, this is the first one where I feel like you've really been able to see that there is a man in there. Like, I know they're all the red lyriumed out Templars, but like, that's the first time I've noticed the man inside of the rocks, or the lyrium. That's wild. That must be horrific. I think it's kind of wild how Dragon Age will just like very casually do a lot of this like body horror stuff. But then we just won't dwell on it. Okay. We are getting back on the right path.
Nothing to report, sir.
Nothing to report? Okay, that's fine. Remember the first time you fought one in Haven and it got you to finally lower the difficulty? I remember that very well. I don't know if I'm just bad at the game or if I was underleveled. That was rough. It was very rough. Men will literally encase themselves in red lyrium rocks rather than go to therapy. and they will. And they have. Clearly. Literally encase themselves in rocks instead of getting help. Oh, okay. Well, I'll just take my ass to the back lines at this fight then. And while we're back here... Okay, I think I got everyone. Domino, welcome in! How are you? I hope you're doing well! It's $30 a week for years. Barmy, are you saying encasing yourself in red lyrium rocks is $30 a week? Or are you saying therapy is? And if that's the case, that sounds fairly cheap for therapy, question mark? I think my friends pay more than that, but they don't go every single week. Good, how are you doing? I'm glad to hear that you're doing good. I'm doing good as well. Maybe the exclamation mark was the things we've already dealt with. Probably. Okay. No, I'm doing good as well. Thank you for asking. Right. I need to get back on the road. We're currently doing Cullen's quest, Domino. And I'm doing my best to navigate the roads out here. Explanations do not work that way. I get a little confused sometimes when I don't immediately see what the exclamation mark is supposed to be calling to. Is this the wrong? Is it? I thought surely the big scary place was the right way to go. Yeah, therapy with current insurance, the year's part that gets to me. Interesting. Okay. You have very good insurance then, at least when it comes to therapy. Maybe? I don't know. I don't know what's normal. I just know that sounds cheaper than what I know some of my friends have paid for therapy. Alright. Oh, the whole gang levels up. We're doing your necromancy shit. What is this? Vulnerable to no terror. Enemies that are panicked take... Okay. Yeah. Very cool. Very cool things. You, my good sir. Taunt an enemy into a frenzy. Their damage output increases over time, but so does the amount of damage they take. The effect ends if you get out of range of the enemy. You're not be able to hold them off forever, but right now nothing can touch you. Oh, I'm not there yet. Okay. We'll be there soon. Next time. I love when I accidentally press buttons. I mean, for now, great to know shit gets more expensive. No, that's fair. That's fair. Are they making the assumption that you're not going to, like, need it long term? We'll do that. Alright, gang. Let's head back down. This is for the main route of the area, not where you need to go. Okay. Well, that's good to know. It's very clearly marked. Right, so... where to now is the question. We'll head back through the Tower of Bone. I think that's made out of bones. That's so funny. Why am I trying to... I know I'm not that short. Why was I trying to go through there? I don't think I've been across this bridge. No, I have. I'm backtracking. Girl. Okay. Do I need to start climbing the mountain? Is that the right of your camp? To the right of this camp. Wait, no, that is still across the bridge.
Yes, thank you.
Unless... Oh, thank God. Thank God that wasn't all the way down. Answer is never climbing. This game is so sick and twisted. Okay. I'll stop climbing. I think this is correct. Tower Bone is an interesting name. You know, it's got a theme. It's got a theme to it, which I can appreciate. It would work very well in the little like monster vampire village that I'm currently living in.
That's a lot of bridge to destroy. We might be able to rebuild this.
This sounds like a war table mission, if I've ever seen one. That's not correct either. Only dragons that way. I'm so fucking confused on this map right now. This is why I was putting off Cullen's quest. I had no idea this is what it was going to be like. Just intermittent about it because of the cost. That's fair. That's fair, Barmy. So easily distracted is what okay. I don't know. I am unsure. We'll get that bridge fixed though. It's like Joy-Con drift. No. That's unfortunate. Don't put that curse on me. I've always been so scared of my Switch like developing the Joy-Con drift. Because I know the like little button on the joystick is broken on one of mine. Like it doesn't press anymore. But it's not really that big of a deal because I literally only play Animal Crossing on my Switch. Animal Crossing and Night in the Woods are like the only two games I play on my Switch. And that button's not really used all that much in either of those games. My Switch developed Joy-Con drift, but I never noticed because I use a pro gamepad. Well, that'll do it. That'll do it. Yeah, I don't have any other like controllers for my Switch. So if it developed it, it would, like, I would have nothing else to use. I would have to get them fixed or purchase new controls. This is Edward Cullen's quest? Does he have you tracking down Bella? I don't know, J-Train. It's funny you say that. I think I have talked about, like, the book club that Hannah and some of our other friends have started, where we're, like, we're reading vampire books, and we've started with Twilight, because all of us thought it would be kind of fun to reread Twilight now that we're no longer middle schoolers. And we're, like, halfway through it. And can I just say, I don't think I've ever been, like, super strongly, like, pro Edward Cullen, but he's been pissing me the fuck off. I dislike him a lot more than I used to. I don't think I ever disliked him, but now I'm reading it and I'm like, why is he kind of obnoxious? Why is he really annoying? Why can I not take this man seriously? What happened here? Wait, never mind, it was loading. Yeah. Where even am I? Yeah, let's restore that. And then I can go back and figure out how to read a map, I guess. Alright, we can travel there. And we're getting the dream team back together. First time I summoned her, she was a rose, unwithering, unchanging, and unthorned. Spirit of the purest love, one knows, who never hated, coveted, or scorned. That's crazy. I wish I would have gotten to finish reading that, because I didn't read it when it was on the screen longer last time. Bridge to the south of your camp and keep going south. Okay. I thought we were doing that, though, and then it was suddenly incorrect. But there could also be chat delay at work. Alright, let's get back up here. I'm very glad the companions don't say anything about how you're like all over the place. Like back and forth. '92 Dream Team, nobody can beat Aladdin and Abu. Wait, you mean to tell me Aladdin came out in 1992? I mean, I guess that checks out, but like, damn. Okay. South of camp. Crazy, huh? That's wild. I didn't realize that that movie was that old. Like, it was one of the movies that has existed for as long as I can remember. Hey, why do you keep saying there must be something here? Girl. Where's my team? This is gonna be more memories of the gray, and it's gonna be like, wow, Blackwall would have loved to have been here for this. Oh, we returned the ring to its rightful owner. Okay, sure. Sure, not sure how we picked up that quest. Alright, so here's what I'm confused on. How am I supposed to keep going south if climbing the mountains is not what... Oh. Wait, I think... Nope. That looks jumpable, but it's not. Tired of following you? You're just going all over the map? I guess so. They do just randomly teleport in. Okay. I'm supposed to be oh, freeing villagers. Okay. Not the villagers being held hostage. This really is like Minecraft. What is the quest that's right there? Oh, the villagers. We can do that on the way back out. On the way out. Okay. We're getting there, Liam. We're getting there.
Let us out!
Oh. I think these might be... Hello? Oh. Sarah, I have a job for
They'll turn us
you.
into those things.
This can't be good for my blood pressure.
Right,
I'm
Lieutenant
sorry,
out in the
Liam.
quarry. This won't stop until they're dead.
Oh, well, killing them was probably the only option we had, so don't even worry about it. What are we looting back here? They have the villagers from Animal Crossing held hostage. Tubnook is the last cage. Not the Animal Crossing villagers. Okay. What are we even looking for up here? Is that a jump I can make? Oh. To confirm, yes, I've heard the reports the Inquisition is on the rise, but they'll be toothless hound once our master deals with them. We stand between the enemy and Corypheus. He gave us what the Chantry never would, a second chance. I don't want to see a single man let him down. Sow the lyrium, let it follow where we walk, take root where we settle. Never forget that your footsteps, yours, mark Corypheus' path to victory.
I found a letter from Samson himself.
Damn. Samson, I don't know if this is the hill you really want to be dying on. Okay. Was he stuck or is he mining? The supplies back there might be a little stuck. Welcome in, Ashfinder. How are you? Thank you so much for the raid. What were you guys up to? Simpson was never an agreeable girl. And I fear we might be learning that. Oh, she took a healing potion. It's fine. Oh, actually, when you're done doing whatever you're doing, I want to throw some bees. Throwing the bees is so satisfying. Ashfinder! Starting Mass Effect 2 for the first time! Ooh, sick! I've not played any of the Mass Effect games, but I know a lot of people that hang out here with us are really much, very much enjoy those games. Welcome in. We're currently playing through Dragon Age Inquisition for the first time. We're doing Cullen's quest, where we're not investigating Samson, but we're raiding the quarry.
Have you looked everywhere? They took so many of us.
Oh, we're working on it. Samson does have his own bard song, mostly about how much of a failure he is. That's rough. That's so, you know, rest in peace to him. He deserves it, but like, that's crazy. Alright, is this also going to be upstairs? The Bioware library. I love that. I'm not sure if I'll ever play Mass Effect, mostly because I'm more into like fantasy than sci-fi. Seeing the transformations, it's a horror to watch your soldiers' faces change to realize they might not remember you day to day. It's a sword in the gut, but the ones who make it through are near invincible. Feed elder root to the soldiers hurting as much as they want. Beyond that, it's just waiting until they stop feeling pain. Remind them they spread the lyrium. It grows at our touch. With the Materels I've sent, they'll grow enough for a dozen armies. It's proof we're on the right path. that any suffering is worthwhile. Remind them.
Note
That's
from Samson
wild.
about spreading red lyrium.
Sorry to make you immediately climb down Blackwall when you just got up here. Okay. Roll. Is that guy just big, or did the red lyrium make him bigger?
Let us out!
Oh, shit. Rest in peace to my health. Yes, love that. If you like this style of game, it'll be $5 on Steam sale to just try it. That's fair. That could be worth looking into. Red lyrium made him bigger. He's a big guy. He looks mostly human still. Oh, Sarah, please. Sarah, please. Don't pass away.
Break the locks, please!
You're a big guy. For you. Nah,
You've
that was a
freed
big
everyone.
guy. Period. Did I? I don't know. Maybe. There's sci-fi mumbo-jumbo magic, but I'm basically a mage as far as combat. I did not know that was an option in the Mass Effect games. I'd heard they were, like, combining RPG and, like, well, okay, maybe not all of them. I've heard that some of them are, like, first-person shooter-esque, or, like, third-person shooter-esque in, like, the gameplay. And that is also less appealing to me. But if I could just be out there slinging spells, well, I stand corrected. Basically have force powers, space magic, and Mass Effect. That's really cool. I don't think this was the intended path up here, but it's the path we took. Okay. Wait.
What I wouldn't give for some warm spiced wine.
We'll get you there. We'll have warm spiced wine at Skyhold. Somehow you can create singularities? That's cool. Maddox needs twice the usual red lyrium to modify my armor properly. Taking over as the vessel means it has to be perfect. The vessel? Okay. And you and your squad will get a chance to serve as Corypheus' honor guard. My own proving goes on. When I first donned the armor, I thought I was drowning in fire. Without Corypheus to stop me, I'd have torn my own skin off. Now the armor is settled. I can march for days without rest, break a man like kindling. I'm finally fit to be the vessel. Maddox may come to you to work on my armor's modifications. If he gives you instructions about the lyrium, follow them to the letter. Treat Maddox like you'd treat me. I think Samson's just been turned into like a giant mech.
We've taken care of Samson's red lyrium hoard.
Our dear commander might crack a smile for once.
Cullen, I'm sure Cullen smiles. I'm sure he smiles. Mass Effects will always hold one special place in my heart because it's a game my brother got me into. Oh, that's cute. You guys got to bond over it. That's really fun. I think I'm kind of that way with Uncharted, specifically 3. That's the one my brother and I had. And then also just like Fortnite and Call of Duty Black Ops specifically. I played a lot with my brother. Waiting for Mass Effect 3 is what got me into Dragon Age Origins. That's so funny. I'm glad you got into Dragon Age. I wish more people I knew liked Dragon Age. Literally, the only people that I know in my, like, personal life that has really, like, played the Dragon Age games is one of my longest friendships. Their dad played Origins and doesn't like any of the other Dragon Age games, and then their soon-to-be brother-in-law has played them and is surprised that Dragon Age 2 is my favorite. Those are the only two people I know in my real life that has like actually played the Dragon Age games. I need more. I think I want to say one of my closest friends, her husband might have played some of them because they had a Dragon Age book in their house. I need to ask him. Next time I see him, I need to ask him about it. Now that I like have played a lot of them. I don't know if you can purely spell sling, but sucking enemies into a vortex or making them fly through the air really helps with the pew pew. That is so fair. That does sound very satisfying. Is that an Isabella emote? That's so cute. I love that. That is so fun. Of course, that is so cool. I love when people do like little emotes based off of like characters of the games that they play. I think that's so fun. All right, what's the best path out to Collins? I don't know if it's through here, but well. Oh no, yeah, this is. I thought that door was somewhere else for some reason, but we got it.
At your order.
He blends in with the lighting in this room. Anyway.
I wanted to thank you. When you came to see me, if there's anything... This sounded much better in my head.
Are you feeling better? Oh,
I
this
trust
is
you're
not
feeling
to do with
better.
what we've done.
Yes.
Is it always that bad?
The pain comes and goes. Sometimes I feel as if I'm back there. I should not have pushed myself so far that day.
I'm glad I could help.
I'm just glad you're all right.
I am. I've never told anyone what truly happened to me at Ferelden's Circle. I was... not myself after that. I was angry. For years, that anger blinded me. I'm not proud of the man that made me. Now I can put
That's
some
fair.
distance between myself and everything that happened. It's a start.
It's good to let go.
The past isn't always pleasant. Sometimes you have to let go and move on.
I can't forget what happened, but it led me here. I can make that mean something. Anyway, I meant to thank you, not trouble you further. You've enough to worry about. How are you holding up?
Mention it. No, I don't know. Things have been going very well. We are staying
I've
grounded.
met good people here. Knowing they have my back, it helps.
You certainly keep interesting company.
What's
I
that supposed to
suppose I
mean?
do as well.
Everyone here is cool. What do you mean by that, Cullen? All right. Girl. I don't like when it dumps me out where the cutscene was and not where I actually was. Because I don't know if this game has noticed. The navigating is not necessarily my strong suit. Girl. How many towers do we have to go through, truly? My friends. Yeah, no, we need another talk. I love that. I absolutely love that we can be like, you know, it's the friends we made along the way. Because that is very true. I heard Windley got
I've
lost
been
in
reading
potato
the letters
once.
found in the quarry. Samson is
Hey,
making
potatoes
red
are very
lyrium
tricky,
from
J
people.
Trade.
Not anymore. Not in that mine.
I knew Samson had fallen, but this... it's monstrous. We have to put an end to him. Look at these orders from the encampment. That armor must give Samson extraordinary power.
Yeah, that sounds
We may
kind of
not
rough.
be able to stop him.
All the more reason to try.
Samson's a menace. If we can't defeat him, no one stands a chance.
Then we must destroy the armor. but I couldn't say how. Templars are trained not to destroy expensive magical equipment. Perhaps Dagna has some ideas. She crafts the impossible every day.
Oh, we get to work with Dagna? Oh, I love that. Okay. We'll go speak with her. We'll go speak with her, and then I think after that we'll wrap up. Because it may not look like it on either of the timers, but we have been streaming for 4 hours. Talk to Cullen again to get more info on Samson? We could do that. We could do that as well. Do you drive? And if you do you always take the first exit when on the highway? So, I just don't drive places where I don't know where I am without a GPS.
Dagna, what have you learned of
It just
Samson?
tells me what to do.
He should be dead. I mean, you could make a hat out of red lyrium and kill people, especially the wearer. Samson's armor, it's genius. To do all this and not go insane, it must be resistant. Or he is insane. Or both.
It's probably both. It must be killing
So in
him.
addition to killing others, it's slowly consuming him too.
Yes, but slow is not fast. Doesn't matter. I can find a way to hurt him. I just need time and red lyrium. For tests.
Is that wise?
Everything is safe if handled properly. And you don't touch it long, or breathe it. I mentioned the hat, right? No hat. Time and resources, Inquisitor. I'll get what you want. Now shoo, I've work to do.
I love her. Okay. We'll go back to Cullen and have a little conversation just to wrap up the whole, like, Samson thing, and then we'll have to remember to do the war table missions next week. Scared using a GPS because I'm worried of getting instructions too early or too late. So, I just use the one on my phone, and I've not had that issue yet. But also, 9 times out of 10, if I'm going somewhere, I'm either familiar enough with the area to have, like, a kind of good idea when things are coming up, or I've been there before, so it's like,
I'd be perfectly
familiar.
happy never again setting foot in the Winter Palace. It wasn't the gossip and backstabbing, I know what the game entails, but the indifference to it all.
Oh, you've been holding on to that for a while. I know what you mean.
I didn't care for it myself.
I shouldn't be surprised. The Chantry can be the same. Their politics are less extravagant, but just as heated. The Empress rules a country. The Divine influences half a continent.
That's wild. Okay, tell me more about Samson.
You and the Red Templar's leader seem to have personal history.
When I arrived in Kirkwall, Samson and I shared quarters. He seemed a decent man at first. Knight Commander Meredith later expelled Samson for erratic behavior. He ended up begging on Kirkwall streets. He committed further crimes, but managed to evade the Order's justice. Now Samson serves Corypheus as his loyal general.
Why do you think Samson joined Corypheus?
He had a chronic lyrium addiction. He spent every last coin buying it from local smugglers.
Oh,
Perhaps
rest in
Corypheus
peace.
flattered his vanity, gave him purpose as well as lyrium. Perhaps that's all it took.
I'd almost pity him.
Sounds like Samson had a miserable life.
The Order expelled him, but he had choices. He could have found another path.
Yeah, no, I'm sure Corypheus is probably not the path most people would have imagined for that. Last time I used the one on my phone overheated. Oh? That's worrying. That is worrying. Okay. I think... Who are you romancing? I am romancing Dorian. We should go speak to him. I feel like it's been a while since I've spoken to him. Sorry I keep coming up with new things to do before I end stream. Guys keep reminding me, it's been a while. Why do we have so many birds in here? Curious as what other options Samson could have had. I'm sure there's gotta be, like, lyrium addict support groups out there. There's gotta be something. A lot of yellow stuff in them?
You have remarkably little
Damn.
here on early to Vinter history. All these gifts to the Inquisition, and the best they can do is the Malefica Imperio. Trite propaganda. But if you want 20 volumes on whether Divine Galatea took a shit on Sunday, this is evidently the place to find it.
Interesting. Were we supposed to be getting a lot of books? Liliana likes birds, what can I say? And the birds have so much to say, too. He's hilarious. I love him dearly. We have rooks because we're in the rookery. Not the rookery. Have my doubts. Interesting. Okay. We gotta
That's the
flirt with
Dorian
him.
I know. Critiquing every book in my library.
I wouldn't have to if you could find some rebellious heretic archivist to join the cause.
Are there rebellious archivists? Other than you, that is.
If Corypheus ever starts burning masterworks of literature, I'm sure a few will pop up. Did I see something by Genitivy here? I could have sworn.
What is this about, Dorian?
When we fell into the chasm, into the Fade, I thought you were done for.
Not gonna lie, I did too. You were with me. I don't want to be confrontational, but like, you were with me.
Forgive me. You were right there with me the entire time.
For making me think you were dead. You sent me ahead and then didn't follow.
Oh, I did forget about that.
I was certain you wouldn't.
I did forget about that.
This is it. This is where I finally lose him forever. Are you all right?
The icons of being really angry, being really sad, and just like the thumbs up are killing me. We did lose Hawk. And I'm actually upset about that.
Hawk is gone.
I can't believe no one's told Dorian yet.
It's as I thought. The Fade is an ordeal under normal circumstances. To be the only real thing there, beyond description. That any of us made it out alive is difficult to believe. That you made it out, a miracle.
What do you mean by that?
You do realize this feat hasn't been performed in over 1,000 years. Corypheus and his contemporaries entered the Fade and began the Blights. In comparison,
He really said, you... I don't know. Lost Hawk? Yeah. It was between Hawk and Alistair, and Alistair's my best friend of all time. I couldn't do that to him. But it was also hard doing that to Hawk. It took us a while to make that decision. Alright. I'm glad you were there.
At least you were at my side.
no offense, but I'd almost rather I hadn't been.
No sense of adventure? That's surprising.
I've not your talent for survival. And not everyone is as discerning as I. If you can walk in the Fade, others will try to follow. Who knows what secrets Corypheus has revealed?
Oh, that's a good point.
Not all of them will be as lucky as you. What they could unleash.
That is a very good point.
Advice? Keep this quiet. Let them speculate. Too many will see this as a challenge.
That's, that's... I had not thought about that when Cassandra said we should write it down, but that is a good point. A single Alistair? Where are your priorities, man? My priorities are not killing Alistair, that's for sure. I don't know. I couldn't kill him. I'm sorry.
That's a good idea.
There are enough idiots in the world who think if they just use enough blood magic, their problems will vanish.
That's crazy.
It's exactly the sort of thing I want to stop back home. This I don't...
Nobody tell him about the events of Dragon Age 2.
What I do need is a copy of the Liberalum. I'll wager I can find Corypheus' real name. If I can prove he was a grasping ankle-biter with no family to speak of, the luster would come right off. Wish me luck.
I don't know if you're gonna find all that, because I think Corypheus is an ancient man, but maybe. Here's to hoping. Right. I'm gonna save my game. Before we find something else to get distracted with. Okay. We're gonna close that. That's it for me tonight. War table op, the name of our enemy. Damn. Not us finding it that quickly. Spoilers, it works. That's wild. Okay. Excited about that. I guess we'll have that on the war table next week. But anyway. Thank you guys so much for being here. I am so sorry that stream keeps like crashing. Internets keep dying, all that fun stuff. I feel like we've been rating Elahobia a lot. We've also been rating Amanda a lot. But I also want to watch her play Undertale. She's at the finale? That's sick. Have a good rest of your night. You as well. Just glad it wasn't on my end, and that is so fair. I feel the same way every time I'm watching a stream and it starts like lagging or the internet goes out on the streamer's part. Just anything where the stream crashes. But anyway, that is it for me tonight. Over on YouTube, I will see you guys again next week where we pick up right where we left off. And those of you on Twitch, I will see you guys on Thursday where we play Needy Streamer Overload. I've heard it's a psychological horror game. I've just been wanting to play it for a while. So it like loosely fits for the Halloween vibes. But anyway, on Twitch, I'm going to send you guys out to see Amanda. She is doing something I could never do, finishing Undertale. She's already so much farther in the Asgore fight than I have ever seen in my life. Okay. I spelled that correctly. Thank you guys so much for being here, and I will see you guys next time. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evenings. Good night!